Chapter 9. Yudhishthira's ascension to the throne. Once, after the great war of Kurukshetra, Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas, was burdened with the weight of the throne and the bloodshed that had paved his way to it. Troubled by doubts and the disaffection of his subjects, he sought the wisdom of Bhishma, the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, who lay upon a bed of arrows awaiting his final breath. Accompanied by his brothers who rode in golden chariots drawn by majestic horses, Yudhishthira made his way to the battlefield where Bhishma lay. Along with them were the revered sages Vyasa, Daumya and others. The divine Krishna, who had guided them through the war, also accompanied them, riding with Arjuna. In this majestic company, Yudhishthira appeared like Kubera, the god of wealth, surrounded by his loyal attendants. As they arrived, the Pandavas and Krishna bowed low before Bhishma, who lay on the battlefield like a fallen god. The sight of their great Bhishma moved them deeply. Not just the Pandavas, but many sages, Parvata, Narada, Daumya, Vyasa and others had gathered there, knowing the end of the great soul was near. Even the mighty Parasurama, the warrior sage, had come, along with his disciples. As the gathered sages looked on, Bhishma, aware of the divine presence of Krishna beside him, greeted each of them with respect. Bhishma, who knew the hidden powers of Krishna, honored him with the reverence due to the Lord of the universe. Tears of affection filled his eyes as he looked upon the sons of Pandu, who sat humbly by his side. With a voice choked with emotion, Bhishma spoke, "O sons of Dharma, how great is your suffering! You who have always followed the path of righteousness, who have sought the guidance of Brahmanas and relied on the grace of Krishna, do not deserve such misery. When your father Pandu left this world, your mother Kunti faced immense hardship to protect you. Yet despite your virtue, you have endured much suffering. Such is the work of time, the great force that moves all beings." Bhishma continued, "Fate is a mighty force, beyond the control of even the greatest warriors. Yudhishthira, the righteous king, Bhima, the great mace-wielder, and Arjuna, the peerless archer, all under the watchful eye of Krishna. How could calamity befall you? And yet none can fully understand the will of Krishna. Even the wise are perplexed by his divine play. Therefore, O king," Bhishma advised, "accept the workings of providence. Protect your people as ordained by the divine will. Remember Krishna, whom you see as a friend, a relative, and a counselor, is none other than Narayana, the supreme being. His presence here is a blessing beyond measure, a testament to his love for his devotees." With deep emotion, Bhishma declared, "O king, even the gods, Shiva, Narada, and Kapila, know the secret of Krishna's divine nature. He is the supreme soul who has taken human form to guide and protect the righteous. How fortunate am I that in my final moments I have the blessing of his presence." As he spoke, Bhishma's eyes welled with tears of devotion. His mind, now free from the pain of his wounds, focused entirely on Krishna. He praised the Lord. "O Krishna, let my mind, speech and senses be absorbed in you. You, who are the friend of Arjuna, who have shown your divine form on the battlefield, who have guided us through the darkest of times, may my thoughts dwell only on you." With his mind fixed on Krishna, Bhishma prepared to leave his mortal body. The sages and the Pandavas watched in silence as Bhishma, the greatest of the Kurus, merged with the divine. The skies echoed with the sound of drums as the gods showered flowers upon him, honoring his departure from this world. Yudhishthira, overwhelmed with sorrow, performed the final rites for Bhishma. The sages, their hearts filled with devotion, praised Krishna and returned to their hermitages. Yudhishthira, accompanied by Krishna, returned to Hastinapura, where he comforted his grieving uncle Dhritarashtra and the sorrowful Gandhari. Under the guidance of Krishna and with the blessing of Bhishma's teachings, Yudhishthira ruled his kingdom with wisdom and righteousness, ensuring that peace and prosperity returned to the land.